get your soul food. Yeah, hold up.
Hey, it's Black History Month. You got to hit it with the...
Hey.
Welcome back to Soul Food, brought to you by Sanction. We're here with the Sanction team, the usual suspects. Who we got?
I'm the real King Jaffe.
It's your boy MC Trey, hustles at his own.
And Just Bennett, welcome back everyone to episode 9 of Soul Food.
I believe it is 9. You're 9 or 10, one of the two. But let's start with the usual. What we got on feet, fellas. Start at the end. What we got down there, baby?
I went really casual today and just did reimagined 3s for today. Kind of commemorating the 5s, I guess. Got to go with all my reimagines this week.
Love it. Great concept. Great idea.
Y'all tell me what these are. I got these ones on, you know what I'm saying? The
You
pink
got the
laces.
Finish Line Outlet Specials.
The who?
The Finish Line Outlet Specials.
Finish Line Outlet Specials. That's what we're rocking.
Not a lot of people might know the name. I do for some
What's that
weird
called?
reason. Jordan 1 Mid Zen.
Saying, see, man, come on, put some respect on it. Come with this.
With the lace swap.
With the lace swap, you know what I mean? And I got my Chase socks on.
Nah. I told you to change the color of them socks. Now, see, look. Now look at you.
Yeah, see what I did? You see what I did?
Yeah.
You say these was a Valentine's Day gift for my baby, low key. So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
Shout out to B. Big shout out to B.
Shout out to B. Shout out to baby girl.
Skip. I got the Jordan 13 Oregon. This was a PE, only given to players, staff of the Oregon roster. I want to say it was track and field, but Oregon 13 PE. Some you don't find a lot in my size, but luckily since it was a track and field, a lot more guys instead of like basketball who wear big feet. A lot of those guys wear a smaller foot, so I'm able to get these. But some you don't see every day, some a little bit more rare, some odd, but got that with the old Oregon crew. So we'll go to Sir Lewis.
I dig those.
Yeah, you went crazy with those, I ain't gonna lie.
12 out of 10. 100%.
Yeah.
So that's probably one of your best fits,
Yeah,
all like total top to bottom fits.
And I don't want to toot my own horn, fellas, but the watch matches too.
Ooh, look
Got a
at
little
him.
green in that watch.
You proud
I
of
thought
us?
I
Your
made you
oldest boy.
proud.
Your oldest boy.
Thanks, Uncle Nippy.
He had to cover him up.
He turned the Earl. I mean, he turned the heat off. It's cold in his mouth. Nipples is wild, bro.
Uncle Nippy.
That ain't gonna never end well.
Nipsey.
I ain't gonna never hear the end of that
Nipsey
shit there, boy.
Nipsey
Well,
Uncle.
What you got on, Unc?
Today I'm rocking the Toro Red 4s, and I'm rocking the Royalty, the old school. They're a little brown, but the Royalty Suede 4s.
So, last episode, you earned my respect. Lost a little bit of it today.
That's the look I was going for.
You wanted to piss me off.
I don't want to be respected no more. I want you to come in the door.
You want to be the
and
villain.
you completely fucking hate what I got on.
Perfect.
That makes for a great segment and a great show. You tend to behave well when I wear stuff like this.
I think opposite. I tend to get more frustrated.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I've seen you in your past, and you, like you say, when Hulk gets angry, you get angry too, right?
That looks like you're trying to be a Bane, like born in the dark, but I also support, a certain gang or two.
Yeah, that was my favorite part on that movie. You just merely adopted it.
I was born in
In
it.
the dark. These are two of my favorite 4s.
I will respect it because they're not Hypebeasty. Like, I think those are classic colorways, not like Hypebeast wouldn't be all over them, so I respect that.
Well, the Toro one was kind of.
I would consider that a classic nowadays.
The red ones was hyped up. I ain't gonna lie. When I remember the red ones came out, they was moving.
It's not Hypebeasty. I mean, if you want to talk about the definition of a hype beast,
It elaborates to help me.
So
Yeah, what does a
definition,
hype beast
technically,
mean? Yeah.
by Sneakerpedia is the definition of a hype beast. They only rock what is currently the most popular at that time, and they did not like it until it was popular at that time. So back then, you could have called Travis Scott's hype beastie. Even back in the old days, you could have called KD5's hype beastie. Like, you had no sneaker knowledge, no sneaker wants, needs, but then all of a sudden, everyone's talking about it, everyone's wearing them. Now you're a hype beast on that specific item. You can honestly nowadays consider if you're rocking A6 non-fucking stop, that's a little hype beastie. So, and not just shoes fall into that. Like, there's clothing, like Supreme is considered hype beast. It's literally in the name. You're a beast on the hype.
So I got a question.
You're gonna hate me for this.
What,
Before you say anything.
Go first.
The
the KD. Uh-oh.
No, the fuck they were.
Oh, really?
Maybe if you were my age and in junior high.
They were
then, yeah.
100% because you had motherfuckers who was only rocking Jordans at the time switch up and wear a KD5 with some jeans, and you know that's a fact because you did that shit.
I had KD6s.
Okay, KD6, KD5 doesn't matter. Once upon a time, Nike basketball was hype,
Yeah, it was.
and that's a hype beast because you bought it.
KD6 was the most popular KD
No.
amongst
No.
let me say this, amongst the black culture, that was the KD that we all wanted.
Not true.
Hell
Well,
no.
I can't speak on that culture, but I can say overall that's not true.
Yeah.
I will say
All right,
That's,
wait,
that's
so-
the one that we went
So they
for.
go into the question. You said a word earlier that I don't know if it's a thing or not. Is Sneakerpedia a thing?
no.
Oh,
Bro,
geez.
no.
It should be.
No, that's a
just coin
thing,
that?
bro.
Can we make
No,
that
I'm
a
saying
thing?
like before we y'all get too busy out there, go and put that in your notes because that's a thing.
I'm
Sneakerpedia.
coining the term. I'm
It's
trademarking
Sneakerpedia.
it tonight.
That's it. That's it.
Sneakerpedia.
Sneakerpedia.
But
We're gonna make a book.
No, facts with the sneaker terms. I ain't gonna lie.
So
Say that for later.
You gotta think like a hype beast is someone who only wears something because they want to look like either they have money or like they're hip on the game.
Word.
So if you have Grandpa Larry, all of a sudden he's wanting to get into shoes, right? And he doesn't really care about the facts. He doesn't care about the history. He doesn't care about the culture. He's just going out. He says, I see a lot of people wearing those Jordan 3s. I'm going to go get that Jordan 3. Technically, he would be a hype beast.
Did we see people wearing these?
No.
Did you see people wearing those?
Hell no.
What'd you pull up?
KD5.
Hell no. Now pull up the other ones you
Now I'm
said.
put up KD6.
I wasn't arguing KD5. I'm arguing KD4 is the most popular.
When these
Pull up
dro-
the KD4.
You
The KD6.
know a KD4.
when these first dropped,
Oh yeah, everybody got those. We was
I
talking about
told
those.
her everybody was on these.
Then we
bro.
talking about didn't they do the Nerf though? Were those Nerf
No,
ones?
that's the KD4.
The
Those
KD4
four?
was a
Yeah.
nerf.
So yeah, I remember this with the big KD on it. Everybody was hooping. those,
Everybody
for
was
sure.
on these, bro.
Yeah.
These was the.
They
This
did
is
they do a
KD's
South
best shoe,
Beach,
bro.
They do a South Beach version of this.
This is KD. This is
Those are fighting words.
KD6 is
What?
the best KD. Bro.
That's the best KD. Bennett, hop in, please.
Oh man, that's so hard for me because like
Confrontation.
because I started to come up when it was more like the 6 and the 7 and the 8. That's when I was kind of old enough to actually start getting money and for myself to buy the shoes. So like the KD7's always gonna have a special place in my heart. But in terms of hype, still to this day, I would probably go KD4. Just because they're re-releasing all of the classic colorways that we've seen before, like the Nerf, the Aunt Pearl. I mean,
was finna say,
and
okay, those
MVP,
the
the
fours.
real MVPs
The
are
real
coming back
MVP.
out this weekend. I think they came out Saturday,
The
but
scoring titles just came out.
yeah, scoring titles
Scoring
too.
just re-released.
They
But
released them all as on fours though.
Yeah, they haven't released a single other KD as of recently other than KD4.
it's all been the 4.
when they re-release KD6, watch this. Remember I said this.
I don't think they will because they're not as iconic as KD4s were.
the peanut butter and jellies. If the peanut butter and jellies come out, bro,
I don't think they will. The only one they might
That was
the,
dope,
the
bro.
only-
You know
the only one they
That
might
shit was
I
dope.
need that
the only
too.
one they might redrop is the maybe. That's the only one I can see them redoing with the KD6.
not the Aunt Pearl.
No.
They just dropped on Pearl.
That Aunt Pearl was
Oh,
fire.
okay.
That was
That's my second favorite Aunt Pearl out of all of them. But
100%.
I don't think they're gonna redo it because again, it's no one I think is gonna look at that and be like, oh shit, I remember that. I think more people look at the KD4 and be like, oh shit, I remember that.
The weather. I forgot about the Weathermans and the
Yeah,
Galaxies.
yeah,
oh
yeah,
man.
all of that.
And so you're
Look at
saying
the
you're
value,
saying the fours are more hype beasty than the sixes.
Not high BC, but more iconic. I
Or
would say.
okay.
Yeah.
the 6s are more. Look at the value. All you do is look at the value.
Correct. Yeah, look at the value. But look at it before they re-released them all. The KD4, the KD4 Nerf was the most expensive Kevin Durant shoe for years. I think still is originally if it didn't get redropped. Secondly, you got to think about all these samples, all these PEs. The most expensive ones are KD4s. KD4 went to high schools, it went to colleges, and there are certain like Riverdale, they got KD4s. They didn't get KD6s. That is the most exclusive, iconic Kevin Durant shoe. In his fucking movie, he gave away KD4s. That's all they wore the whole movie, Thunderstruck. You probably haven't seen it because it's more of a white people movie. But
I remember him being in the movie, but yeah.
But it's all KD4. That is his iconic silhouette.
So I think so. You're saying
We gotta
that
take
they're
a
more
vote.
popular because they re-released them more.
yeah, because yes.
They read- they-
so Nike's go-to, as
Yeah.
we all see it recently, they release what is the most iconic and what people want the most.
We see it this year. I mean, Ferrari 14s, Aqua
bro.
8s. Like, it's the stuff that
Oh, yeah,
people
we
have
talked about
wanted
this
for
when y'all remember
years.
this.
There's no unperfect look better than that one.
The 4 definitely.
Yeah, this is
The
insane.
6. That 6.
This is
the
insane.
detail of the shoe.
I-
Bro.
I like that one.
Can I get a sideline of you?
That is
sideline.
insane.
KD4, KD6.
We got them.
To play basketball, and I'm going KD4 all the way.
Thank you.
Again.
They even brought back, I can't remember the number, but it was so iconic, they brought back another KD, and they made sure to put the strap on it again. Because of how
I'm
iconic
hip.
the fucking the 4 was.
The KD7, they brought the strap going over the toe.
Do y'all remember
That
how,
Aunt Pro was
how
fire,
iconic
too.
That
I'm
meter,
not saying you're
That the
wrong.
wing on the
I'm not
strap
saying you're
was
wrong about how
so
awesome-
fire.
I swear to God, I had every single colorway of KD6. I think I still do. But KD4s are the most iconic. They're Kevin Durant's best shoe, and that is why they keep re-releasing, and that shoe is better. I don't know
Amen.
how
So-
Hypebeast went to
Amen.
this, but I am standing
look-
ground.
So what is your definition of hype beast? So we heard Chase's. What's your definition of someone who's a hype beast?
Sneakerpedia's definition.
something that's in high demand that people are actually wearing. I don't see people around her get just I'm just viewing it from my prism. I don't see people out here getting fresh like, oh, I gotta go to the mall and get these KD4s. Or, you know, so that's your ass. Like, oh man, you see them new KD4s coming? I'm looking for an outfit
Oh,
for that.
hold on. I think you're misconstruing the topic. I'm not saying KD4s are hypebeastie anymore.
Come on,
That was
Unc.
back then. I was saying at the time. We're just saying hypebeast in
I
general.
don't think they was at that time. I didn't see people wearing that fucking shoe. Yo.
Dude.
Boom,
People
boom,
were
boom,
outside
boom. we was not.
Lou.
We were not wearing that shit. I'm telling you, we
Sir
wasn't.
Lewis. You're wrong.
But again,
bro.
what did Sideline say? He wasn't wearing it. He was hooping in it.
That's
Were you
a-
wearing them?
No.
He just said, I play basketball, so I was.
Played basketball, but we was wearing them with basketball shorts.
Jeans.
Khakis? Bro.
Bro.
They both, you see a little.
Hey.
They both saying khakis.
Khakis.
I was about to say.
That is not helping y'all
Hold on, I was
point.
about to say, me as a Chaminade preparatory student, every single kid, black, white, Asian, Caucasian, don't fucking matter, they all were wearing KDs. KD4s, to be exact.
Bro, I was
And then
pulling up
KD5s came out, they all wore KD5s. The whole basketball team of Chaminade wore KD5s. And the only reason I'm referencing that time is because that's when they were popular.
So you should have proof of this then, right?
Sure. I can pull some stuff.
Bro, there's
should have a
countless
fucking-
memes about it.
Jason Tatum's high school mixtape, guarantee you 90% of it's in a pair of KD4s. I remember that for some weird reason.
That is kind of weird.
Okay. I don't even know if he still has all
So,
that.
I
Alright.
remember going to Foot
Talk
Lockers.
while I prove you wrong.
I remember going to Foot Lockers, bro, and going to the mall, things of that nature. When that KD6 dropped, bro, almost every KD6 that dropped, they were selling out.
They weren't.
Yes, they were, bro. That black and pink one was sold out.
The Black History.
The Pearl?
Yeah, because I was working at a shoe store at the time. I was working at Foot Locker.
You're making me scroll through 988.
The media, because when they first dropped, bro, people would sleep on them, and then everybody's like, "Damn, what the fuck is that?"
Exactly. Sleep on.
Like they were sleeping. They was like, "Damn, them hard," and everybody started wearing them. The very first color that came out was a yellow, blue, and a green one.
So then why?
And then after when they seen that, like, damn, that big Nike sign, KD on it, like, man, that's hot.
So
And then them black and pink ones came out. The media, everybody got on them bitches, bro.
So then why is the value of them not what they are compared to the KD4, even
They
KD5?
valued at $300 and $400 right now.
Okay. And do you see what KD4s are at?
The
before they
same
release?
thing.
No.
Yes,
You're talking 500 plus.
those KD4s.
Hey, some of those nerfs like 1,000, bro.
500 plus.
Yeah, KD4s.
So I think that's going to come down to the numbers don't lie. We can have your opinions, but again, when we come back to value, does that take the cake? Does that seal the deal? Again, I understand subjectively that's you would choose that one over
I'm
the four.
telling you, from my eyes looking through these lenses, from my prism, we weren't wearing KD4s.
But why is that?
And
why is
I
it
guarantee
value at
in
more
the
though,
comments,
right
I
now?
guarantee in the comments, people are gonna back him up like, no, he's not. We weren't wearing that shit.
Yeah.
I know what I'm a cultural guy.
But again, visually, I remember those more than I remember the other ones.
True religion.
100%.
Because listen, culturally, I love the dress. That's just my thing. I'm always fashionably late.
That's a KD5, but hold on.
But
Let me keep
you know
scrolling.
what I'm saying.
I just exit out. Continue.
But you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna keep it funky dunky, which like I'm always hip on what's in and what's hot and what's not. Always been that way.
My phone melted. Went too far back.
That's gross. But I can only imagine the porn in that damn boy. But
Only have your. Never mind.
here you go. But look, we were not seeking out. I'm telling you, as a culture, we were not seeking out to get a KD4, bro.
Where?
That was not the thing.
But maybe you think that because you weren't as involved as you were compared to as involved as you were in KD6 time. I was more involved during the KD6 time, and I'm even arguing against you. Like I said, KD6 is my second favorite KD model ever. But I cannot ignore how iconic the KD4 was, how everyone wanted the KD4, and you're probably the reason you probably didn't see everyone wearing them. They didn't make them as open and available as they made the KD6s. The KD4s were fucking limited, and people only hooped in them realistically back in the day until they started making them a little bit more available with certain colorways.
And that kind of makes my case valid because they were limited, so the prices are going to be higher. It's because you could get them. And so if the KD6s were as limited as the 4s, what would the value be then?
But that's
we
like
talk about the same thing, right?
No, but that's like arguing that a Union Jordan 1 is more popular than a Jordan 1 Bread. That's not true. Just because the value is higher doesn't mean that more people didn't fuck with them. You got to think, the more shoes that are in circulation, the more that shoe's going to be seen worn. A more exclusive shoe, yeah, you're not going to see it more. It doesn't mean it makes it less iconic.
We got to put a poll together for this. And we got to show both of those. Show the KD4 and show the KD6. And let everybody decide which one they thought was more popular.
Y'all heard that? So in the comments, KD4, KD6. I think we do a story poll too on this week.
We have to do that.
Do a story poll.
That's mandatory.
For sure.
Like, you know, I mean, you can chime in. I mean,
We'll throw something together.
A story poll.
Most iconic KDs ever, and it was the first release of last year, was the KD4 Galaxy.
Thank you.
There were nothing big that put KD, Kobe, and LeBron on the map when they dropped that Galaxy pack.
Yep.
Right?
2012.
People didn't know about the Nerf because everybody thought the Nerf was fake because it was so limited. Could nobody get that? But that KD4 Galaxy, I mean, when I used to hoop and I saw a nigga hooping at that, I knew he was averaging 30, guaranteed.
no.
No. You're wrong.
You guys
Your
are,
life experience is not correct.
So look,
there's nothing about this shoe that screams sexy and attractive.
The whole thing does.
You gotta wear matching shoes.
He said nothing says.
We gonna hit that pole. There's nothing about this
I
shoe.
gotta repeat it. What?
If KD4 is win a poll, Lou gotta wear matching shoes for the next 2.
No. If KD4 win the poll, he's got to wear mismatching KD4s on the podcast.
He don't even have KDs.
He's going to have to fucking buy them if he's
You
standing
got-
on
you-
his word this much.
I buy a pair of these ugly. There's nothing.
I got 8.5 right here for you, actually.
There's nothing attractive about this
What are
shoe.
you talking about? It is so slick. I sound weird. It's cool. I don't want to get too into the detail.
Because it's super. It look like a fucking speedboat. Like nobody like.
And the
This the one?
KD6s don't.
Yes.
As much as I love both of them,
The Galaxy K. This is what y'all talking about?
Yes.
that put glow in the dark bottom.
It does not jump out at you like, damn, I got to have this shoe. That shoe is ASS.
All right, here. How about this one? This one just got re-released. The KD4 scoring title.
Those are fire.
That shoe is fucking gorgeous.
That's cool.
And then
Again,
here, I'll show you
these
the two
shoes,
new
these
KD4s
shoes.
coming out.
I'm telling you, these shoes in my head, I can only see hooping in them. I would never put these on with no jeans and be like, yeah, I'm fresh as hell.
So this is a new KD4 colorway coming out. Shut up, Popeye.
That shit's ass,
I don't want to hear it, Nippy.
I'm trying to
So
tell
the
you.
Galaxy, I like the concept, but it's just
Those look better. Those look better. Them the best
the
looking.
blue and white joints.
But what jeans would you actually wear with those, bro?
I'm not saying I would now. I'm saying back then, blue, black, gold, it don't
Bro,
fucking matter. I'm
I
wearing them
I
regardless.
was in junior high rocking the pink polo, the khakis, and
Oh,
the
I wish I had some
4s,
outfits
bruh.
from 6th grade,
Like,
bro. Oh, I wish I
I
had some
was
outfits
really
from 6th grade.
dressed in
Can I
back
say
then.
this? Can I say this respectfully?
Only if you say it respectful.
Respectful.
If anybody say it respectfully, disrespect is immediately followed.
It's gonna be the most disrespectful thing he says tonight.
Y'all probably couldn't dress worth a damn back in the day.
So
now
unfair.
y'all,
I would
y'all-
hope not. I was 14.
Yeah. I mean, y'all like right
Cortland
now.
got me on my shit when I was younger.
Hey,
Y'all like. I'm pretty sure if I look at pictures of y'all
no. You
10 years ago,
you know
these
why-
outfits were ass, bro.
You know
I
why
guarantee
that is
it.
valid? Because immediately when they described the KDs, what was the word they said?
Slick.
Khakis.
Khaki.
I was a private school kid. I couldn't wear anything else to
backpack
school.
jacket. What the hell?
The
Again,
collar was
I
flipped
was
up.
14.
The collar was flipped up. Yeah.
I didn't go that crazy.
You see how I was dressed 10 years ago versus how you was dressed 10 years
I
ago?
just talk about my mom's Facebook. I got some pictures to show y'all.
That's hilarious.
It's
Them
level-
first day of school fits were hard with the KD
it-
force.
it's-
With the
it's-
khakis.
It's levels when it comes to this chase. Chasington,
And I'm up.
Chester.
I'm up here. down there.
You
call that
you
man
came
Chester.
a long way now. You be fresh. I give you flowers. You be fresh sometimes. But I guarantee if I see some old pictures, I'm be looking like, bro, there's no way in hell I would have wore that.
All right,
I
man.
got,
and I
look,
got-
you want to know what's fucking funny?
And I got pictures
Hold on,
with me with
hold
old LeBrons, old KDs, everything.
You
going
want to know
on
what's
fresh.
dead ass funny? This is what I fucking wore back then. Jeans and a fucking polo. I swear to God. This is me at 14. You can ask Cortland because I walked into foot action with this fit on. So I don't know what the fuck
You said
you're
the same
talking about.
polo.
Look, I just
The same tight ass nippy polo, the same jeans, bro. No rips.
The nippy
tight
polo
at
is
the
insane.
ankles, and some fours, bro.
They
That's
weren't
what I
wearing.
wore.
We weren't wearing stack jeans back in the day.
Not at all.
No, we was
Not at
not
all.
wearing stack jeans. This just became a thing. But still, with that even being said, I don't trust your outfit selection back in the day. I gotta see it to believe it.
All right.
Cause Chase.
I'm scrolling through Facebook. Don't worry.
Chase. You don't wear. You were
What age you want? What age you want?
10 years ago. You have on.
I was
Listen,
13.
Now we
All
got to
right,
put the
look what
post
you're
up on the
doing.
story
Look
too.
what you're doing to me right now. I'm pissed off right now. I just didn't say nothing. I wanted to take this goddamn bottle and crush upside your head. You have on some hot top 13s
with no socks.
with no socks on.
I wear it like this.
This
to
is
piss you off.
criminal, bro.
Here, I wear it
this
like
is
that to
criminal.
piss you off.
This is criminal.
He said with no socks
You mad because
on.
you can't pull it off. That's it.
I wouldn't do it.
Because you can't do it.
This gives me stinky feet vibes right here. This gives me that your feet are wet and funky vibes right goddamn here. This was
Dead wrong.
This is what you don't do this.
I do it
This
right
is-
now.
I see you get away with because nobody's in your
You
ear
just said it. I get away with it because it looked good.
because you know why you get away with it because people are trying to be nice.
No,
they're trying to
because-
be wholesome
All right,
and they're not trying to hurt you.
I'll be real with you. In the because we always talk about your culture. In our culture, I swear to God, there is a thing in golf, right? Like,
Uh-huh.
I'm saying just golf because that's typically what it is. The high top with the no sock and the pants that go to right about here to show that little bit of ankle, that is in for white people. And the number one purveyor of it, Jared. I hate to say it, he kind of put me on.
I was about to shout him out, bro.
And you and Trey, you can
I've
back
seen
it up.
it. I've seen it.
He's made it
I've seen
work
it.
with some
I've
like
seen it.
tight ass joggers, pants
I've
around
seen it.
here,
Yeah,
high top, no socks.
But I see. I think this the joggers aspect. When you have the joggers and the elastic at the bottom, it's a little different. So it makes it a little easier for that look. But again, these just look like you need to invite your pants down to your shoes so they can have a
I
party.
gotta do it. It's Black History Month. I just got to. I can't not just do this. White people, you guys are. I love y'all to death, but you're not seasoned. You guys need us to sprinkle this on you guys. So have we ever seen a challenge? You seen the challenges, the black white
Cortland
challenge?
pointing at me right now.
have y'all seen the black white
I would
challenge?
say I
Oh yeah.
I'd say
How
some-
they get with a
a sister, yeah, and they
change
they
their
I
swag
would
go
say
up.
there is some pepper in my salt shaker. I'm a little seasoned. I would say that.
Hey, I give Chase. Chase got a little. He got a little this. He
Chase
got a
do
little
got-
bit. He got a little bit.
I
He got a
said
little bit.
it, bro. I said Chase got
He
some
got a little
flavor,
bit.
neighbor. I get it, but still in the back of his mind,
said some pepper in my sauce.
When he just said that shit right there, he took all the.
He
He knocked all the damn
I didn't want
seasoning,
to say.
all the seasoning off the table.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it abruptly.
He knocked all the damn seasoning off the table.
That's
He
hella
went
funny.
right
I didn't
back
want to say it
to potato
abruptly.
salad with raisin in it. That's what he just did when he just said that shit right there.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
That's hella funny. All right, man. Like, look. All right, next topic, because y'all motherfuckers will go for 30 minutes on each other.
This is bad. I understand. This is.
No, look. I'll be honest. I have worn low tops with no socks before.
That's cool.
I feel like that's acceptable. But the high tops, I have worn high tops with some ankle socks. People be like, "What the hell your socks at?" Be like, they on. They just not high enough.
You look like Huckleberry and Finn. Like you finna go. Fuck, you got some straw in your mouth and you finna go get some hay and build. I've been working. I don't know what you know what the. It's not. It's not logical. It doesn't fucking go together. I'm sorry.
But the low tops cool though.
The low tops are low.
Low tops, no socks. Yeah,
For a low cut sock.
yeah, for sure. The no shows.
Yes, I'm high, but I am a crackhead right now,
You're
baby.
also-
I am high.
But
I am stoned right now.
I hate to say it. You're also 60 years old. Why the fuck are you wearing high socks?
Because I love high top socks. It's at first of all, Chasington, it's a fucking blizzard outside.
Let's talk about it.
It's -9 outside, and you don't got no damn socks.
You don't catch pneumonia in your ankles.
Feet balled up. It's gonna start at his damn feet. He gonna catch hypothermia on his damn ankles, and it's gonna work his way up to the top. So yes, I wear a high top sock because it's cold.
So Chase, would you wear socks with the high top Jordan 1s?
It depends on what I'm wearing right here.
So you feel like with this outfit you could pull off the no socks with the Jordan 1s.
For sure, 100%.
Chase, I swear I'm done.
I'll do it. I'll do it with shorts.
I got a trick for your ass. And you don't understand.
When you got, Jared says it best. When you got ankles like these, you show them off, baby.
He did. So I have heard that before. I have heard that shit before.
Shout out to Jared.
I'm gonna find you the hippest black girl I can find, and I'm gonna have her change your life, bro. You will not come back to this again.
I don't need no.
Hey, so
I
all
love
right,
who
question.
I am.
So
You should.
do y'all think Nike trying to bring back the hype for the Jordan 1 coming up?
Jordan 1's just in general, or Jordan 1's in general?
For the Jordan 1 in general, yeah.
Yes.
Because
I
that's
think-
the campaign right now for
Yeah, the
the
band
the
that just
re-release,
came
yeah.
out Saturday. They did a whole campaign for anyone who doesn't know. They put a little black square on every single Jordan 1 mid, high, low on their website, basically just to promote the Jordan 1 band coming out in the original structure it came out the first time, which is that 85 cut. They have not done that iteration of Jordan 1 since 85. And so they did a huge campaign. They even at Nike, they gave a ticket to anyone who was wearing Jordan 1s. They basically said, hey, you're not allowed to wear these. They give them a ticket. So
Did you see the commercial too? The commercial was awesome.
Yeah, it was dope.
yeah, they did a
was
commercial.
super
So
dope commercial.
they've done a lot of promotion for that.
Jalen Hurts
And-
did the cleats too.
Yeah.
At the Super
And they did it in a super cool way because they said, fuck everyone. Not everyone's getting this shoe. We're going to go back to making shit cool, making shit limited.
Thank you, God.
And they put in only select retailers, not Foot Locker, not Nike, not even on sneakers, their own app. They only gave it to select retailers that collab with them, which I think was genius.
That's bringing back, like you was talking about before, again, the hype back to the sneaker
100%.
culture. You know what I'm saying?
And,
The
and
sneaker-
not even the hype, but just the talk. Like
Yeah.
that's a conversation starter. It's not another Jordan 1 came out. They're like, did you guys see that I can't look at any Jordan 1s online? Like, why? What is this? And all of a sudden, it starts building momentum towards that one certain sneaker. And that sucks.
Yeah,
And basically what it's doing is that it's applying pressure to Nike to continue to do that. They're like, oh shit, this works. This is cool. And yes, I said on the last episode, but something I didn't even think about is Nike may not make money on actually selling the product, but damn hell sure know that they will make money on the marketing that they're getting. They will get more people talking about their company than they ever have. That's
a
going to make
fact.
people go buy something else. Like Lou, he didn't hit. Maybe that makes him want to go buy the Jordan 1 Black Toe that came out the same weekend. I didn't hit, but here's
I'll
this.
substitute it for
Yeah, I'll
that.
substitute for that because they get the itch, right? Like Bennett all the time comes in and says, "I got the itch." Jordan is
Got an itch, gotta
adding.
be scratched.
Yeah, right.
Buy something, bro.
And Jordan's finally adding that itch to these people because they're getting something to talk about. They're getting their name in people's mouth. Marketing is huge in the sneaker industry because you got to compete with 1,000 other people. When you have an insane marketing campaign, a classic sneaker, make it limited, is a recipe for success. And that's what I think we saw with the Bread 1. And I think that is hopefully going to bring back a little bit more nostalgia, a little bit more excitement, a little bit more ampness for any other Jordan 1 coming out. And luckily, what they're not doing is they're not fucking punching us in the face with a new Jordan 1 colorway every single month like they did the past 2 years.
Yeah, they did slow down.
And what I've seen already, the Jordan 1 Union coming out. They haven't done a Union collab since I think 2019.
Yeah,
as
and
far
it's
as
a date
Jordan
on
1.
it, though.
It's also an OG colorway.
Correct.
It's that Chicago Shadow or whatever they're calling it. So
They changing the release date, though. It was June. Now they changed it to February, right?
yeah, they pushed that thing way up.
Yeah, so I think what was dope too is the way the marketing tactic that they used was banned because, again, and I learned this when we saw the movie, the Air movie. You know what I mean? Is the fact that they literally only allow certain colors to be worn in the NBA.
51%
And so, yeah, 51% white, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to, the folks over at Nike when they did it. They was like, yo, this is going to be more press. They're going to tell him he can't wear a colorful shoe.
We'll
you know
pay
what I'm saying?
the fines.
We'll pay the fines, bro.
Badass quotes in that whole movie.
Bro,
Fucking
coldest, the
And they
coldest
talked
part.
about that in the commercial. They're like, what
coldest
if they
part.
didn't pay the fine?
100%.
And then it was like blocking out all of the shoes that
Man,
have come
and I
after
think
it.
that was genius marketing. And then, of course, the limited variety the limited amount that they put out on the streets. Again, that's only going to help the brand and resellers as well, too. You know what I'm saying? So people going to be pulling up here like, I know y'all got them.
100%. And again, TikTok, fuck you. What this is going to do is this is going to 100% boost Nike's value as a company.
100%.
They are going to sell more products just based off of this one product that no one could get. They will 100% sell more. Even if they sold the shoe at $600 retail, they would still make more money because of the value that shoe puts onto the company.
The only issue I had with this entire rollout and release in general, I didn't even care that it was limited. So what? I kind of knew going into it, like, I'm going to have a very hard time getting this shoe. I entered my raffles, I did my job, I didn't get it, whatever. The only issue I had was that they had one place in Chicago that got them, opposed to 3 in Atlanta. I feel like they should have done more for the city of Chicago.
Being in Chicago, I agree.
Do you know how
I
they
agree.
picked it?
I don't.
What they did is they basically threw all their select retailers into a hat. And select retailers basically mean technically Sanction could be a Nike select retailer. All we would have to do is get a Nike contract, we buy everything at wholesale, we sell it at retail. We don't want to do that because, the money isn't as good as it typically is, and we can't get all the shit in that we get in now. But they picked their, I think, top 15, I think it was 15 stores, top 15 sales, and they said, here's what you guys get. We're sending each, I don't know how many it were, but maybe 2 of each size, whatever, probably 50, 70, 80 pairs, whatever it might have been, to those stores because they're the top producing stores, so they know they'll do a buzz, and they basically just did a rollout. So there was one store that actually got in trouble a little bit. I think it was Success. Success kind of put them out a little bit earlier than they should have. And there was a big kind of thing going on. There was only supposed to be rumored 40,000 total. But there was
less than that. I thought it was 20.
Are you
Yeah, I
guys
thought it was like
familiar with
25.
Common Hype?
I'm not. I'm the close guy.
So it's a very big sneaker store in Arizona. They have a pretty big social media platform.
Yeah.
But they got 60 pairs early. And you got to think, out of 20,000, they got 60 pairs early. There were a lot of rumors of some kind of backdoor,
Of course.
stuff they shouldn't have done. But honestly, cool. I like that. Have something to talk about.
Yeah.
Keep building that shoe's name up and the
Yeah.
limitedness of it and make it
Facts.
cool. They did that with the Trophy Room 1s. Trophy Room 1s that still have a super high resale value. So it's because there's a story attached to it. A story creates excitement. Excitement creates value. Value creates prosperity. TikTok, go fuck yourself.
So without the banned one, let's say that they
I just
just
hate y'all, by the way.
I'm cool being the bad guy. Y'all didn't want to ask no questions immediately. I hate that kid.
let's say they scrapped the banned one, right? They didn't do the release. Do you think the resale value on the Union 1 that is coming out would tank?
No, because it's still technically a pretty solid collab. I think it would be somewhere in the realm of probably a $500-$600 shoe, because that's what it was at before the ban.
Because right now they're about
the rack.
900 or so.
Yeah, they're about
950, 1,000.
But you got to think, before all that ban shit, truly, they were, I mean, I could have gotten early pairs for 500.
Yeah.
So, like, the whole question is, it is bringing back Jordan 1s 100%. 100%.
1,000%.
And I don't even
yes.
know if it's necessarily just Jordan 1s it's bringing back. It's just bringing back excitement to the releases in general. Like, we haven't seen any excitement for anything in so long.
Being employed here for 2 years, like, we kind of hit a dead period from like summer of last year till probably December.
I mean,
when it comes to consistently selling a shoe, we hit a dead period for sure. But then these 3s came out and it started to pick up. Those Fear 4s came out, started to pick up, and then it just popped with that 5.
100%. Because I don't mind ever sharing. I mean, I won't ever share revenue numbers, but actual eventual sales. Ben's right. I mean, I'll even argue January of 2023 I hate to say it, even January of 2024 to January of 2025, there wasn't, I think, a single release that entire year that, one, I had to run around and worry about getting more pairs in because people were getting mad that we didn't have enough. Not a single time. 2, there wasn't a single release that sold out the day we brought them in. The 5 sold out the day we brought them in. The 3s are now sold out. I have 2 pairs of Fear 4s. And we know what's funny. Now I only have 2 pairs of military blues. I only have 2 pairs of black toe 14s. Those didn't sell out. But now,
People
since
coming back.
everyone's fucking getting excited
So,
again, they want the newest shit.
It's that itch.
Yeah,
I think, like you said, it's that
exactly.
itch.
And the itch is getting stronger because more people are talking about Nike and what they're doing.
Can I put that in a Sneakerpedia?
It gotta
I
be a
want credit for
Sneakerpedia.
that.
The itch.
That's
That's
my
the
definition
definition
thing.
of
I want the
itch.
credit for the
It's that
itch.
needs scratching.
Hey, do not
Yes.
steal Sneakerpedia. I'm just saying.
Sneakerpedia is ours.
That's ours. We're coining that.
Facts.
But I think it's absolutely awesome, and not just for resellers, because I'll be 100% honest, I didn't even get a pair of the Pred ones, and I am one of the biggest stores in St. Louis, and I didn't even get them. But I'm sitting here, still not having a pair in hand, excited that that is happening, because that will push, funny enough, more sales in this store, more sales in the Nike outlet, more sales in Foot Locker. It will bring everyone up, and we'll all prosper.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of this.
The residual trickle effect too. Like I said,
And
it's,
people that come into store, they're like, "Oh, y'all gonna have this release, this release,
Right.
this release," and the answer is yes, 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 because we're able to go buy these shoes and we're gonna be able to sell them in store.
Right. And I mean, thank God for us and resellers, or else certain people wouldn't be able to get shit. I mean, that's just a fact. We have people come here specifically for releases so they don't have to sit in line, so they don't have to worry about getting into a fight, so they don't have to worry about shipping, so they don't have to worry about it not fitting. Like, we are a essential asset to the sneaker community in St. Louis and other stores in their own respected cities. But the reason that we are super excited about it, again, it's not for the monetary value. It is for the excitement that all of these shoes in general, not just the Pred ones, not just the Union ones, all these shoes in general are getting talked about more.
I think
That is the excitement.
Yeah, it makes the experience a whole lot better, to be honest. Like, I love waiting in line and getting my size. Like, that's awesome. But if I'm not able to, I love to go to a resale shop and chop it up with the workers and get my own size and maybe pay up a little bit. But, I mean, that's all part of the experience. Like, you're getting it that day, and you're going to be able to wear it outside the store. I mean,
And I think what hopefully sneaker enthusiasts, even the general public, soon come to realize is that we are a much better shopping experience than Stockx. By a million.
1,000%.
And yes, maybe sometimes you're paying just that little extra convenience fee, but I think we can all speak that it's 100% worth it.
Yeah, Stockx actually ended up mistakenly buying the shoe. I didn't even try to. I had a pair of Red Thunders, and I actually mistakenly bought a pair of Red Thunders. So I
Oh,
had
you already had them?
I'd have been so hot.
$500, bro.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Like, I legit dropped my phone, and it took the payment. Because I was seeing how much, because I had my own pair, and I was seeing how much let me see how much I could probably get for it. And I compared the numbers on StockX.
Because that buy and sell button.
So I was going through all the way to see what it was with the shipping and handling, just to compare the prices. I dropped my phone. I picked my shit up.
Order confirmed.
You lying, bro.
Bro,
That's crazy.
I got 2 StockX accounts. So I had to go back and forth with StockX for about a month or two, bro. StockX didn't want to get my money back. The
Their
bank
customer
had,
service is horrible.
yes, the bank had to do it.
Yeah,
So-
to file a dispute.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I filed a dispute. I got my money back, and I ended up still. I got you, and then they blocked my old. account.
I think StockX is ruining the sneaker community. I think it's awesome in certain aspects, but I also think it's ruining it in others. I mean, might be a bold take, but
resale?
no. First off, StockX is not a technical company that sells the product itself. They're the
It's the
middleman.
middleman,
Yeah,
but
the
they're
middleman.
scared from
They
the
middleman.
consumer.
They are but first off, they're not just shoes anymore. They're fucking PlayStations, Funko Pops. I mean,
They
you can
do
buy
everything,
an
yeah.
infant child on there for all I know.
You can buy clothes. Like,
Yeah,
Wait.
like you can buy.
Leave that out because we don't want to know how you know that.
he bought a $900,000
Yeah, you're
fridge.
bitch.
Corlin took me to a Diddy party.
Yeah, I'm gonna
They got him on StockX.
Yeah.
Don't pull Cortland into that.
But but I do think that they are ruining the sneaker game, and I think it's again a weird perspective because we do unfortunately have to, and I say have to because we have to use them because they are technically the end all be all stock market of shoes and clothing. Like that's where you get the values, the estimations.
And that's what I was gonna ask. Like, so when people come in to sell you a shoe, do you use StockX to see like, all right, how much it's going for,
I
and you
hate
go
to say
from there?
it, yeah. I mean, but the whole toxic thing about StockX is 1 second I could be buying a shoe for $300. The next I could be buying a shoe for $100 because it is all random people inserting random numbers.
Yeah,
There's
it's
no
fluctuating.
consistency
Yeah, it's
within it.
all
There's
fluctuating.
no
It's legit the stock market.
yeah, it is. And I hate to say it, there's no cap that you can hit. Like back in the day, I remember, and this was back when Kicks on Fire was where you would probably find out the costs and the hypeness and the excitement of shoes. There was no value set. You go off of how much someone wants that fucking shoe. You're like, these great fives. I know everyone in the city been looking for these great fives. I think I can get 400 for them. Or I think I can get 300. Now, all you have to do is look at an app, and it's like, no, these are actually only worth 220, big dog. Even though maybe in Atlanta, people want them more than they do here. Perfect example, Blueberry 12s, right? We probably could have sold 100 pairs, truly. St. Louis didn't get a lot. And St. Louis, in my opinion, is huge on Jordan 12s. That's like one of our coined Jordan
Yeah,
models.
Dude,
It's
I
St.
remember when
Louis,
the
sure.
Cherry 12s came out. Release night,
Insane.
dude,
Insane.
gone.
But didn't the blue ones just come out?
That's the
Two
Blueberry.
come out?
That's what
Okay,
I'm talking
Blueberry.
about.
Okay,
So,
okay.
So the Blueberry 12s, right? They came out. We got maybe 4 or 5 pairs day of, and that's really low for us because they were limited. They came out on a Wednesday of all days, so we were kind of stuck. It was a weird day. But StockX, right? They have Blueberry 12s valued at about $220 to $230 on release day. Now, mind you, that shoe just came out. In St. Louis, you cannot get them, right? We got 4 fucking pairs. You know they're limited when we only get 4 pairs. So what does that make us look like when we're selling them for $325 because we're paying $250 just to get them in, and now all of a sudden we look like the bad guys, even though unfortunately the general public doesn't realize if you're ordering on StockX, you got 7 different fees you're paying plus shipping. So really you're paying $300 after all the fees and shipping anyways.
And you wait until you die.
You're
to
waiting
get that
until they
motherfucker.
come in.
He
They
said
might,
wait till you die.
to
yeah,
get it.
they
Yeah.
might not even be real because
True
they don't
religion.
offer authenticity guarantee anymore. They might even
Oh,
be the
wow.
wrong size. And their customer service, Lewis said it, you can't return your shit. You're stuck with it. So
They'll let you sell it
That
back.
sound
but
like
it's-
T-Move.
Thanks for
100%.
payout.
It's like the T-Move
So
with a shoe game.
the Blueberry 12, you have what the entire sneaker community views as a $220 shoe. Even though in St. Louis, realistically, we probably could have sold for fucking $350 that day. But we can't because we look bad because no one understands the actual process of supply and demand, at least up front, right? But StockX makes us look bad because everyone in Atlanta got 100 pairs. Meanwhile, we got 5. So they don't care because they got them in mass quantities. We didn't. But now we have to meet the means that the whole entire world expects off of it. And that's just unrealistic. Like, even in Dallas. So I went to a sneaker store in Dallas. They're selling the Jordan 6 Toros, the all red suede one. They're selling them for $400 because they know that they can get them off. They know they're in a high wealth area, right? And me as a sneaker store owner, I'm like, I know that's high. I go in, I say, hey, because they were downstairs at the Foot Locker. So I went, bought a pair, just out of curiosity, wanted to go see what they would buy them for. They're only buying them for payout. Payout basically means whatever you can sell them to Stockx for and make that exact, like at that exact time, they match that, which is how we do our buying here. So I understood it. But you're buying it for $150, selling it for $400. That's highway robbery. We can't do that here because we actually try to sell for the Stockx price as long as it makes sense. Another great example is these 5s over the weekend. They were selling for $300 to like $290 nonstop. Yeah. 300 on stock, probably what, $350 after fees and everything. We were selling for $350. So you can either get them day of, try them on, look at them, smell them, fuck them, I don't care. You can get them day of and pay the same thing you're paying on Stockx.
True religion.
But we look bad because technically the lowest ask is $300. They don't look at the fees, they don't look at the shipping. They just see that one main number, which is that $300, and now we look high because we're charging $350.
I always tell people when they come in, they're like, yeah, y'all got them for $350. I'm like, press that button and then press it again so then you can go to the actual order confirmation. Oh, there you go, $375.
And I will make
And they're like, oh.
Yeah.
Looking stupid, yeah.
Right.
And then the thing is, you ain't got to wait for them to get here. Like, you literally walk out with them joints. Like, it's a convenience fee. Like,
Forever at Stockx.
it only makes sense.
I'll make a store disclaimer. I hope this gets a cut in its own little short, but we sell for either what you're buying it for on StockX, or there is a thing that exists called a convenience fee, right? You pay a little bit more at the gas station right down the street than you would a fucking hour down the road, right? Because it is convenient. So we charge what you would pay on StockX, a lot of times even less, plus a tad bit of a convenience fee. So you will never see us be the Dallas, the Atlanta, the Chicago. I would hope 90% of our customers go to those cities, go see what they're charging.
Oh, you ain't
I
gotta tell
guarantee
me.
you get blown away. And you know how I know that? Is because I go to those cities trying to buy inventory, and I can't. I would lose money selling them in here. And I'll give Reset, because they're very good close friends of mine, I will give us and Reset extreme props. We have, I am saying this now in front of the camera, we have the best prices in the city, in the state, I may even say the fucking country, because we sell legit for either cheaper or what you were buying for on StockX. All these other stores, $100 on top, $125 on top.
So, question: how you feel about GOAT?
It's the same thing. Honestly, GOAT's worse on brand new. The only reason I like
I'm gonna
GOAT,
say GOAT be busting.
100%. The only thing I like GOAT is they don't have all those hidden fees. The only thing you pay for them is shipping. That is it. You're gone. That's the additional fee. They say $280. You're paying $290. Done. They don't hide their money, so that kind of helps us because they'll like the black metallics. They were probably $330, $340 on GOAT that day. That makes us look better because there's no hidden fees. They're just showing it up front. So if I show someone on GOAT, I'm like, hey, these are going for $340 on GOAT. We're only selling them for $350. After shipping, you're at that $350 instead of them seeing the $300 compared to the $340. So I like GOAT. I think their customer service is
It's better.
It's better.
I've had a better experience with GOAT than Stockx.
It's better for sure.
They've looked out for me multiple times where I bought old pairs and they're like, hey, bro, these are gone. Like, we'll offer you credit, like full refund back.
Yeah.
So
And they're pretty responsive. I would say the only thing that GOAT doesn't do a great job of is their used market. I don't enjoy particularly, only because there is so much stuff that gets denied or that gets stopped or that gets sent back because of maybe a flaw, and they're not really lenient with that. They're pretty, and I guess I can agree, they're pretty buyer friendly, which I get it. But like, if I were to ever sell on GOAT, I mean, you got to list every single thing wrong with it.
bro,
Picture,
if your
like,
shoe smell
yeah
has odor, bro,
it's
dead
that
serious, that's an
specific.
option.
and they now recently do a cool thing. They'll basically reach out to the seller and be like, hey, do you smell like shit? Do you want to offer a discount? 5, 10, 0%. And the seller wants to, he can, and the buyer can agree or go look for a new pair.
They can deny taking the shoe too, right?
I-
So
I-
what they do?
I-
What
I-
they just send it back to you or
100%.
something?
Let me tell you something. I'm glad y'all said that. I got denied when I was selling a Yeezy.
Because your fucking feet stink.
No, I don't even wear fucking
had no
Yeezy.
socks on,
It was
did
a size 7. I got it from my homegirl, and she didn't. And I forgot what happened where she didn't buy it, so I was just selling it on StockX. I sent the shoe to StockX. You know, you got to wait for them to get the shoe, confirm it, and then they pay you the money. So when I sent the shoe to StockX and they got it, I got an email. It was like, yeah, the shoe is fake, and we're gonna ship the shoe back. I said, man, what? I said, man, that shoe ain't fake. I got that bitch off Adidas. I don't even buy fucking Adidas. So I'm like, there's no way I can buy a fucking fake shoe. I said, man, send my shit back.
Yeah, no.
Like I ain't trying to hear none of that. I said, bro, I know where I got that shoe. So I got the receipt. I said, I can show you on my debit card transaction where I bought it from Adidas. I won on a raffle.
Oh, that's crazy.
It was like Yeezy Day or some shit. When they was letting all those Yeezys go. And I had a pair of Onyx. Whatever them was called them.
All I heard is that you got fake shit.
Right. And they said my shit. Stockx said my shit was fake. And I know I got it from Adidas. That's why I don't know who's authenticating you. I don't believe
Well, I
in
was
that.
about to say, you know what's crazy is, so I bought in store, and you know me, authentication, and I'll tap myself on the shoulder, authentication fucking master here, right? 10 years in the game, maybe 1 or 2 got past me, and I even caught it on the back end. So, Kobe 8 Mambasita, that's the black one with, the GG.
Yep.
So, I bought a pair. It didn't have box paper. It didn't have the original box paper. Sent it off to StockX to sell it. They came back and said it was fake. I was like, okay. It's not. But sure. Sent it back to me. Put it through 3 authentication apps. All passed. So then I reached out to StockX customer service. I said, hey, I just sold these. Took them probably 6 weeks to get back to me. But then I said, why did you guys not pass these? Because you can actually find out, like, the specifics. If you Karen hard enough.
Yeah,
and so I was like, what happened? He's like, well, it didn't have the original box paper, and that kind of threw us off. Like, why would it have different box paper? I was like, so you basically ripped this shoe out of the buyer's hands, who probably didn't give a shit in the first place, who just wanted to buy the shoe to wear it. You ripped the money out of my hands over box paper? Over box paper.
Who the folks is getting these jobs?
And I think they should go the GOAT route. Be like, do you want to offer a 5%, 10%? That's why I hate the middleman. That's why I fucking love eBay. You can talk to the buyer directly and be like, hey, what do I need to make this right? Hey, do you care if it doesn't have the original box paper? And you can talk during, after, or before the entire buy process. Mm-hmm. So that middleman is only in it because how big their name is and because of the growth that they've seen over the years. But eBay is a way better platform for selling.
Still like going on eBay like that?
100%.
That's a real thing?
They
Now that
partnered
they
with
offer authenticity guarantee, bro. Yeah. Shout out eBay, man.
They partnered
Best
with
seller site
SneakerCon for
ever.
authenticating items.
Oh, wow.
Now I'm
Yeah.
sitting here thinking about it, bro. That pair of Red Thunders I told you I got, I actually thought that pair that I got from StockX was fake. And the reason I thought it was fake because it had that smell to
I've caught 4 fakes from StockX with receipts.
Dang.
it. See what I'm saying?
They 100% sell fake items.
And I thought it was
Bruce
that
from
smell.
Reset has caught probably 500 clothing items fake from them. They're worse on the clothing than they are the shoes. But I think overall, StockX is for sure ruining the community.
Trash.
I unfortunately have to use them because they are the stock market of shoes. They tell us what shoes technically go for and what they don't. So cool on that. But as far as everything else, the actual platform itself, I will never buy. I will never sell. I'm done with it. All I use it for is pricing. So
StockX, they hear our concerns. Reach out to us.
they don't
talk to
give a
them.
fuck.
If you hear it, man, if anybody work for StockX, tag them. If y'all feel the same way we feel, man, let them know, like, man, this shit, they important to the fucking.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, they are important.
I agree.
But I think as of right now, the climate of the sneaker culture, like, what would be one thing outside of StockX, because y'all obviously hate their guts, what would y'all change about the sneaker culture now?
Ooh, that's a great question. Yeah, Ben, start, because I got so many fucking things.
Of course you do, Simon Cowell.
That's a good one. That's almost as good as Nippy.
Nippy uncle.
Uncle Nips.
Terrible, bro.
I would say the middleman is definitely something that has ruined it for me personally. I like getting my stuff in person, but I also hate honestly, I'm going to sound super biased right here, so please don't come for me. But They will. But everywhere outside of St. Louis that I have been to, like Dallas, Chicago, New York, Austin, I mean, it doesn't matter the city. Every place is charging astronomical amounts for pairs. And I feel like we don't bash people's heads crazy like that. Like, obviously, we've got like a small little, like, $15, $20 extra. But that's for convenience, like we said. But I feel like overcharging for a pair of shoes that everyone wants is morally wrong, in my opinion. It just goes against kind of what I feel like sneakers should be. Everyone should have a chance to have a shoe that they want. Obviously, like a Travis Scott or an Off-White is going to be more difficult to get, but I feel like just absolutely blowing people out of the water for prices of shoes is just outrageous to me. I feel like that's the worst part is people price gouging.
100%.
Do you think that like goes back to that point of just the value of sneakers though? Like they have to be that high so everybody can get them to keep the sneaker culture, you know.
I don't think it's about the value, to be honest, because after fees and everything, like we try to keep it close, right? So with Blueberry 12s, like we're pretty right on the money after taxes and all. But if you were to go to another city, let's say Atlanta, like if they're charging $400 for a pair of Blueberry 12s, it's outrageous.
Daytona, Florida, that shithole, $375 Blueberry.
I'm not surprised.
And what we selling for?
It's
300 to
asinine,
325.
in my opinion. It's hurtful, to be honest.
What about you, Trey?
Man, I think it's almost the same thing. I just see a lot of people talking because again, if I'm buying shoes, I'm buying them from her. You know what I'm saying? Good old self promo plug. But I think it's that the sneaker app. I keep saying like everybody put a lot of weight on that sneaker app, and all I see is people online pissed off when they do not hit, and motherfuckers don't ever hit. Let me from what I see, and them motherfuckers still be trying. Like y'all still be trying. Like bro, like let
That's
it go.
called the definition of insanity.
Like insanity, doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. Like if this girl don't want you, bro, stop calling her. Stop sending her DMs.
And then
Get out her DMs, bro. She don't want you, bro.
and then she'll hit back and be like, "Hey," and then never respond again.
Yeah, never say nothing. Yeah. See that one email, that one text, like, yeah, these are coming out. Like, no, you think you got a chance. You don't, bro. Just stop beating your head against that wall.
What I classify as insane, I always tell Chase I never hit anything, bro.
You just hit.
I hit every once in a while, but
See, I don't want her. I don't want that girl. I ain't gonna hold you.
I get my hits.
I want the in-house.
You know what I would want to change?
What would you want to change about the sneaker culture?
Some of the people.
What's that mean, Unc?
Some of the people that I've been seeing over the past couple months, maybe years, think they can come for a sneaker guy. You just started doing this, bro. Stay. It's levels to this. Like I would never think that I'm on a level with him. It's blasphemy. But don't think you can come for me just because you can cop the last four in-store shoes. I don't care about that. Anybody can get an in-store shoe. Get the stuff that you can't get. Think about what about the stuff that you don't know is coming out is not being released. That's when you can come challenge me and say, "Oh, you this." I don't want to sound arrogant, but I hate when so many people try to come for me like, "Your shoe game is better." How? I don't know what you have, but you don't know everything I have either.
Right. Just because you don't see it don't mean
and then I go look at a video of theirs. I go look at their story. I'm saying, bro, you just copying in stores. That ain't. I mean, you posing for real. You don't understand the true nature of a sneakerhead. We know about every fucking thing. That's on the bottom tier of my list. I don't even, like, in-store shit, I don't even care about getting it because I know I can. And everybody be looking at me like, oh, you think you better than me? No, I just know I can get it. I said, that's the least of my worries. I want the shit you can't get.
Yeah, the challenge is a part of the process.
I want the stuff that you cannot walk inside the store and say, give me a size 10 for. That's what I want. And you know, some of you cats think y'all can come for the king, man. I ain't the king, but, you know, Chase is a little bit better than me. But some of y'all think y'all can come for me, man. You know, stop it. Just be humble. Be glad you got you a pair of, you know, metallic 5s this time. It's cool. You got.
My philosophy was like it'll come back around. Like I'll grab a pair for under what they're going for.
Because we know.
Yeah,
I
wasn't tripping off them.
Yeah, we know sneaker enthusiasts like us. We know, like, bro, we gonna get a pair of that. They might come out with another restock, and bing, bow. I'm sit right there and get it. I get notifications when this stuff is going to happen because I'm a real sneakerhead.
And that's the difference between sneakerheads and hypebeast. It's two different things.
So there you go. Better way to call them. Hypebeast. Y'all can die slow. You can't see me. I'm sorry. Y'all can't see me with 3D glasses, man. I ain't trying to be like that, but y'all chill out, bro.
It's 100% like that.
Yeah. Oh,
So
my bad.
Chase, what is one thing you would change about the current climate of the sneaker?
I have 100, but if you guys want to see a full segment of me just going off, like 30 minutes just spewing hatred, I got you. But one thing that has, and this has been a recent development, and I only got a little bit of time to do it, is flaking. And the definition of flaking in the Sneakerpedia is agreeing to do a deal and then going back on your word because you found someone who will give you a better deal. So I had this weekend about 3 or 4 guys set up to bring me 5, 6, 7 pairs of the 5s, right? Now what I'm doing as a business owner is I'm making sure my customers are taken care of. So I will tell them, yeah, I got a guy bringing me 5 pairs. What size do you need? You need a 9? Cool. Pay for it now. I'll let you lock in since you've been waiting for 3 hours. It's yours guaranteed. What then happens is you get this motherfucking flaker who all of a sudden found someone who's willing to pay $325 instead of $300, and now your shoe's gone. Now I just burnt the bridge with a customer who doesn't trust me to get their shoes. So flaking has always been a thing, whether it's on trades, whether it's on even buying shoes in here. Someone who tries on 7 shoes, says, oh, I want this one, and then walks out the store just to be a dick. Flaking is one of the biggest things I would change because at the end of the day, fuck the shoes. That's just about integrity and respect, like for the person at that point. Like you're wasting my time. Like my time is valuable. Y'all's time is valuable. I don't have time to sit here and waste worrying about if you're going to do this deal or not. Come in. If you agree to do something, you do it. If not, don't agree. Don't tell me you're going to have 5 pairs. Don't tell me that you'll bring them in day of. Don't tell me you're going to bring them in at 1 if you bring them in at 7 o'clock. And now I just lost 7 sales. That is one of the biggest pet peeves of mine is flaking in the sneaker community.
We talk about y'all ass. I'm going to tell you real quick before we get up out of here. My uncle always say this, bro. Man, always be a man of your word. Keep your word even if it's going to hurt you. Keep your word, bro. He said it don't matter. Even if it's going to hurt you or, if it's going to hurt your pockets, whatever, still keep your word because that means more to some people than the $25 fucking dollars. Like, nobody care about $25, bro. Keep your word. Be a man, man. We respect that more. We can't be bought. Real men can't be bought anyway, so.
100%.
You can't buy $25 can't buy my bond of respect for any of y'all. It's $25 fucking dollars. I blow that on a bet on stock. I blow that on a bet, bro. Like, quit playing.
And it's about the relationship too. Again, like you said, man, it's from the point of y'all first time ever going to stand outside for a sneaker, the people y'all met, the relationships you built. It's the same type of community. And again, that's what it's always been about with Sanction. Connecting the community through sneakers and fashion. You know what I'm saying? Like that community word is huge when it comes to the Sanction in Hustle City. And again, it boils down to that point. So yeah, man, keep your word. Be a good human being.
Shoes to Chase, bro, and I let him come out with the first number. I just roll with it. I don't even be combative. I'm like, bro, you know what I'm saying? We cool, bro. It ain't nothing but a couple dollars. It's because I understand it's a business and he still got to be able to. These lights ain't free, bro. So I understand he got to make something. So I'm just like, you know what? Just to keep, you know what I'm saying? Because we need this fucking place. I'm sorry. I hate to say it. If we lose Sanction, I'm fucked. I'm being real.
Yeah,
bro.
I gotta go back to school. Fuck that. Fuck that.
Way ahead.
Yeah, fuck that. Yeah.
Way ahead of you.
I know I can come somewhere where I can guarantee and get myself like, bro. I need this place, bro.
And you just reminded me of another pet peeve. We don't have time, but please, I want to give you all this segment. Vote, whatever. We got to put a poll. Media team, put a poll. Comment. I want to just go off for 30 minutes just on all this shit. I have so much pent up sneaker anger.
Do an Instagram live later.
But yeah, 100%. But fellas, awesome podcast. Everyone, I appreciate you guys for tuning in to Soul Food. Appreciate you guys for always showing support. And make sure you guys are participating in these polls and any activity we got going on social media. It means the world to us. Always helps us improve. So if that is that.
Take us out, Lewis, on the Soul Food. Take us out on the Soul Food song.
Yeah, hold up.
Hey, it's Black History Month. You got to hit it with the...
Hey. knocking my
Hey,
damn
man,
watch
Soul
off.
Food Station. Pull up on us, man, 12 to 7 every day down
Fat
the city
Resell.
family. Love.
Peace.